Hey trophies, welcome to class. Happy Sunday. I love Sundays. Sundays still feel like a day off for me, and so I love jumping instead, getting my full hour in. I just want to say that these hour classes are awesome because I am so excited for our 30-minute class, but they seem like they just go so fast. So I'm so glad that we get to give ourselves the time to really go through the whole body just in a little bit more of a leisure way. But these 30-minute classes that are coming up and that are available to you that start at 10:30, half an hour after this class is over, are going to be so much fun. We're using new techniques and new ways to really just get the trophy workout in a shorter period of time. So I know some of you are going to be doing these workouts along with these 60-minute workouts, but right now we're going to take our time to get into our trophy mansions inside our bodies and explore and fine tune and clean house and really dig in and stretch and strengthen every single cell in our trophy body. So are we ready to go ahead and train? Good morning, Carol. Yay, launch day. I am so excited. So let's go ahead. I really am so excited. And I'm going live today with a chit chat at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Usually I go live at 12 on Sundays, but I'm going live at 5 today because that's the window that I have. And so if you want to, I know that you won't remember to set your alarms now, but if you want to join me for a chit chat talking about some really cool things, that starts at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on iJump instead YouTube, and it's public. So you absolutely can be there along with everybody else. And so, are we ready to go ahead and start jumping instead? Yay, let's do it. You know what I'm really excited about? Go ahead and health pump here. Hi, Mandy. Yay, I'm so glad you're here in the live too. When we're live, it just feels different, right? It hits different. It feels like we're all doing this together. We're co-creating to create our trophy bodies inside and out. And there's just a special feeling to it. But they're so fresh for you, even if you don't join the live. They were done within hours of you doing the workout. So it's still almost like you're live with me here. But anyway, let's go ahead and feel our bodies pumping up and down and start to really feel the forces of the earth pushing and pulling us around. So remember the other day when I was in class and I was just trying to figure out how it works. How does it work? The way that we're using force of acceleration and added weight to G-force, intense G-force down. How is it really strengthening and stretching our cells? And people ask me all the time, let's go ahead and twist to our right and hold a nice posture twist here where our core's in and our chest is up, and we're really connecting with our body stretching right now. So it's a light stretch, a light twist. So people ask us all the time, how is it possible that you don't lift weights? You must be lifting weights on the side. And I finally figured it out. Go ahead and release. And I've been saying it a little bit on social media lately, so we're twisting to the left. Your poise here is very important. I want your hips into this. I want your glutes into this. I want your spine stretching in a twist. You are improving your posture, your spine health, and you're stretching and opening up your whole body. All right, bring it back to center and lift your left hand up and over, and then bend your right knee. And now pump on your left heel, your left foot, and then relax your eyes and your face as you feel a nice deep stretch in your left side. You're also getting a crunch in your right ab. And then you can even stick your bum out and tuck it under, just little micro movements, as I like to say. I learned from a wise yoga teacher I had back in Santa Barbara when I lived there. And he said, micro movements when you do these yoga poses are really a way to get in there and dig around. So let's go ahead and lift up our right arm and then bend the left knee and then flatten your right foot. So you stretch out here, relax your head and your face, and feel your arms stretch to the side and then crunch in your left abs. So it does help to have a nice strong support system here. So a nice strong core. I'm going to get to it when I have a little bit more time to explain. Okay, go ahead and release. Let's do our hip twists with single knee points, and then we'll go double speed once we really start to get into these. So the more momentum that we have, see my arm here helping me? This is helping me to have a little more force down. And that's what I figured out. We're not lifting weights, we're not pushing weights. We're being pushed and pulled by the weights of the earth. We're being pushed down into our resistance mat. We're being pulled up by our resistance mat. And the combination of the two, the push and the pull, strength, buff muscles, dense muscles, but they're also healthy, flexible muscles that are appropriate in size. They match your body. You know what I mean? You have, let's go ahead and swing our elbows open. You are building your body to be proportionate, and we're working head to toe. Every cell, go ahead and keep your head forward. I noticed I was turning it, but it does feel nice to keep the head forward just so you can keep your chest a little more forward and point those knees out and come up on the balls of your feet to really get into your calves. Perfect. Let's go ahead now and flat foot and then punch. Punch diagonally, and you do have a little bit of a bend in your knee and you're pulling in your core so that you're really stretching out from the sides and staying, like I say, balanced, center, wrapped around that center line. So yeah, we're just being pushed and pulled by weights. We're not pushing and pulling weights. They're pushing and pulling us. How cool is that? So if anybody, let's go ahead and take it up diagonal. Now feel the moment when you're in that lengthened position and the bottom of the bounce, and just make it a little bit more of a, you're present, you're in the present moment when you reach, and you slow it down a little bit in your mind, because you know that when you're at your fullest reach and you're at the bottom of the bounce, that's when you're being pushed and pulled at the strongest point. So that's what we're doing, is every class we're digging into that moment at the bottom of the bounce when we're stretching and strengthening. All right, bring it back down. Now let's go ahead and put our hands behind our head and health pump, bob the heels, and feel the shoulders start to activate. Feel the chest lifted, the core is strong, and we're getting a little back stretch and strengthening. I feel like this is super good for strengthening the back muscles. I feel it all the way up through the traps and the lats. And then we're activating. We're nose breathing, as you know. And if you don't know, we're nose breathing so that we can stay in our appropriate training zone. If you start to feel uncomfortable nose breathing because you're working out too hard, that means you need to bring your intensity down, because nose breathing gives you the most oxygen uptake. So you're giving your muscles the most oxygen. So you don't have to work as hard, I guess. Now bring your arms out to a low diagonal and just a light reach with my palms reaching down, and I'm feeling a stretch in my arms. Perfect. Isn't it amazing how we just have to point down and we feel full activation? Feel those heels bobbing, bobbing. Great job. Now let's roll the shoulders. Just give them a couple circles and stretch that upper back. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, now hold the forward hunch. Feel free to grab your handlebar and let your, it does feel good to lower the bounce here. So I'm just gonna bob just a little bit lower and then let that upper back stretch nice and deep. Now, when you inhale, breathe into your upper back and then slow your exhale down. One thing I like to do, go ahead and stand up and shake your arms out. Give them a nice shake so everything is just getting a little bit more flushed and activated. One thing I like to do is just stay focused on the exhales. Your body will breathe you. Your body will inhale. But if you stay focused on those exhales and you slow them down, you control them more, let your body breathe you like an accordion. And then you go into your exhales. It's just an easy focus for you. Okay, so go ahead and turn your palms up and have light fists, fingers on your palms, thumb up the side. And now hold this position here where you're lengthening your biceps and your palms are up. And now you're pulling your arms down so that you're getting a nice squeeze in your arms. And now I want you to pump down as you lengthen your biceps. And your triceps are squeezing at the bottom of the lengthening. Boom, boom. Now, can you slow your bouncing down so that you're really in the present overload moment with every reach down? Stretch, reach, strengthening, yes, reach down. Now stay so balanced. Oh, I'm telling you, we're getting high in class. Strengthening our muscles, it releases lots of endorphins. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder hold again. Squeeze your shoulders on their own and then put your fingertips on your shoulders. So your shoulders are squeezed. Now let your upper back flex and now feel your heels pumping. Pumping and putting a contraction in your back. Keep your neck loose. 5, 4, bicep stretches. 2, 1. Again, right at the lowest part, you reach down. Reach, stretch, stretch, squeeze, stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your arms. We've done a nice arm activation. We've just worked our full back, our full arms, and our chests. Let's go ahead and do our all around the world kicks. So 2 mid bounces, pull your toes back, and just let your leg stretch up, smooth motion, rubber band, stretching through your whole glute, hamstring, knee, and calf. If you want to have just 1 mid bounce here, you do it because you are in your own momentum and you got to go with your flow and what you desire. So I'm going 2 mid bounces and I'm going to turn to the side and I'm going to go higher and higher. If I were to have 1 mid bounce here, I just would be moving faster. My heart rate would be a little higher. There's nothing wrong with it. I just am going to go a little easier. Perfect, perfect. Take this time to stretch. Easy world. Great job. Your core is also strengthening with every lift because it's crunching. Crunch. Great job. Perfect. Nose breathing, staying in the zone. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go side to side kicks. So 2 mid bounces and crunch. Let your leg reach up. And I like to be up in the air when I lift. See how I'm up and then I let my leg swing up, but I'm not jumping too high. And then I just let it swing, swing, swing. Now, if I consciously feel the lift coming from the center of my hip, then I can't swing as high. But if I have a slight angle forward, then I get a little more mobility in my hip. So you can go straight out from the side here unless you enjoy having just a little bit of a forward angle. And now you can also take out 1 mid bounce if you desire. Just brings that heart rate up. And for nose breathing, you're good to go. Let's go low back kicks in 3, 2, 1. I love low back kicks. When we land, let's push into that land. Boom, boom. And the lower back is getting crunches. We're doing lower back crunches. Love handle crunches. And then this land where we're sort of leaning forward, holding onto our handlebar, is activating our core. Yes, core, love handles, crunch, and flexibility. I love staying even, staying symmetrical. And I said it in a previous class, if I wasn't holding on to my handlebar, I would not be nearly as activated. I wouldn't be stretching nearly as efficiently. So I'm gonna use my handlebar. Boom. Butt kicks in 2, 1. Stretch, stretch, strengthen, strengthen. Every time you lift, slow it down a little bit. Right at the bottom of the bounce, the longest stretch, your quad. Look at that stretch. Your quad is so long, and then you're putting resistance. Resistance. You can take one mid bounce out if this is a little bit more your flow. Core, anyone? Yeah. Frontal abdominals. It is working the obliques still, and most importantly, the quads. The rectus femoris, right down the center of the quad. The vastus medialis, which is the inner teardrop, and the vastus lateralis, which is that outer quad that is so beautiful. Our beautiful triple quad muscles stretched and strengthened with this easy move. Hacky sacks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back on your rebounder and pull it up. I don't want you kicking your handlebar. If you have a wider handlebar, you might have a little easier time because you're not getting in your handlebar here. But I still stay out of my handlebar's way. Pull it up, pull it up. Feel that stretch in your love handles still, in your hips, your back, inner thighs, and your knees. Knees, it just can make me cry how much we're making our joints, how strong we're making our joints, and how flexible we're making our joints. Do you want to take that mid bounce out? You're welcome. Crunch and lift, crunch and lift. Beautiful. I really like this pace. Keeps my heart rate low. Boom, boom. All right. We're gonna do some battle ropes and squat walking and squat bouncing in 3, 2, 1. So I was doing battle ropes last night, and I want to do them differently with you today. So instead of throwing down at the bottom of the bounce, I want us to punch forward at the bottom of the bounce. Punch forward, okay? So you see how my arms are staying parallel to the ground? Now I'm bouncing really high, totally unnecessary. What we want to do is bob our heels up and down, staying on the mat on our balls of our feet, okay? Then when we punch forward at the bottom of the bounce, our triceps are stretching, and then we're pulling back, and so we're feeling a stretch in our biceps as well. Now what matters, what helps, is to have really good posture, and then feel your arms moving back and forth like you're pulling against resistance bands in both directions, okay? You're welcome to jump higher. Your feet can leave the mat. It's up to you. You can even keep your feet on the mat completely and pump a little faster. See that? I like to have my fingers flat on my palms, thumbs up the sides, okay? My thumbs are driving. They're also tucked in a little bit over my pointer finger. my bent pointer finger. And then I'm waiting for that, I'm getting that activation by me being right in my arms. Perfect. Great job. Boom. Pushing and pulling. 5, 4, squat walks. 3, 2, 1. All right. Go ahead and get into a little bit of a squat position, pressing back and forth. Let's breathe. You know how to do these. You don't have to over force muscle activation. Just get into a momentum. Hopefully you're not squeaking like me. So momentum, momentum, back and forth, even left and right legs. Feel the strength in your legs right now. In order for you to stay in this coordination, this momentum, you have to have strength, okay? Now we're pushing and pulling with our resistance mat staying attached to our feet. And we're just loving life while our legs rip to shreds. Glutes get activated when you go into your glutes, when you go into your full lower body. You might have to stick your booty out a little bit, but even if you're sitting more upright, you can still get full glute activation, full leg activation. Just be thinking, while I'm here pressing, might as well think about my glutes, think about quads, think about hams, think about calves, because it's all being pushing against this resistance mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna raise the roof, except we're gonna do it up diagonal in circle punches, but they're just more circles, just like this. So again, posture matters here. So I like my chest lifted with my head and neck relaxed. And then sticking my chest out a little bit, I just do these little bobs, diagonal up, punch bobs, circles. And now lats, deltoids, back, chest, even the biceps and triceps are getting activated. You can bounce center and go slower. You can bounce outer and go faster. Do whatever. You can even go out in. How are you feeling here? Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you need a break, just drop your arms. 3, 2, 1. Drop and squat bounce. I was really having this, and I've said this before too, but it's been a while since I've said this, but we get into these movements faster when we're staying consistent with our jumping, daily jumping. So I encourage you to make this non-negotiable for yourself, because I know you won't regret it, and you'll be so proud of yourself, and you'll see your best results. Go every day, okay? Even if that means jumping into a 30-minute workout, if the 60-minute workout just seems too long for you. But I know most of you are so consistent with these workouts, so keep up with the 60s, okay? I like a 60-minute workout. I want us to be on TV one day going every morning for an hour, because I think every human deserves to be on their rebounder for an hour a day. It's a luxury to be on your rebounder for an hour. So keep up with class, keep your muscles activated. Then when you do these moves, you'll feel activation faster because of the consecutive days that you're jumping, okay? Great job. So feel your buns, feel your legs, feel the strength. Feel that strength, coordination, simultaneous pumps, pushing and pulling against your resistance mat. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Health pump, let the legs release, and then let's do our arm pumps again. Punch forward, and then pull back in the air. So you're really keeping your arms in this resistance, pushing and pulling back and forth. We're gonna be quiet for a minute here and feel our arms. Be right here in our trophy arms. You can even explore. Lift back a little bit more. When I used to do these moves on my own, I pulled back here, I pulled out here. Sometimes I would pull out like this. You explore, and I'm giving you the go ahead. Perfect job. 5, 4, 3, 2, squat walks. Relax your arms. Now activate. Breathe. Let your body breathe you. Let's slow our exhales down if we dare. And then take that big inhale that your body does automatically. And there is no right or wrong pace. It could be 3 quick breaths and then a slow breath. And then 3 quicks or 2 quicks or 1 quick and then a slow. You stay focused on the exhale. Let your body inhale naturally. "13 seconds. I want you so good at these squat walks and squat bounces that right away your whole lower body just comes into activation without even thinking. 3, 2, 1. Health pump. Easy up diagonal circles. Circle light punches. Bring your chest up. Bring your core in. And now stay relaxed. Let your body gradually come into muscle activation. Your chest muscles, your lats, your deltoids, even your traps. So if your traps start to get tight, release your neck by just moving your head a little bit. They all start to activate once we get into the move more. 12 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Squat bounce. I want you to push down into your resistance mat. Stay focused on the push down. Stay focused in your coordination. Now, can you give your legs maybe just a little squeeze? Just try it out. See what happens. Just a little squeeze. Push, push, push. I might be going a little faster, but you go with your rebounder and push down. Your heart's going nice and comfortably. You're breathing naturally. You're not trying to get overactivated, because if you do, you're gonna just have to take a break so you can stand up and health pump, and then you can get back into it. But if you don't let that activation come too strong, we last. Keep your eyes relaxed. It's funny, you'll notice later in the day on some workouts, my glutes are just totally trashed, and I hardly feel like I worked my glutes. These moves that we're doing, this pushing and pulling against the weight, like being pushed and pulled by the weights of the earth, they work in secret. They build your whole body. All you have to do is have fun. All you have to do is have fun, fun, fun. So you can be so healthy, so flexible, so fit, easily. You're putting the work in. You deserve it. You are it. You're putting it in. You're doing it. You know, we get sometimes caught up, am I really gonna get it? Am I gonna really be special? Think about it. Think about it. Your body's getting pushed and pulled by weight for 60 minutes, 6 days a week. Your body will adapt. Your body knows no better than to adapt. It's so intelligent. It wants you to be happy and wants to support you on your way, on your journey. So if you put it under the same tension every day, 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, you know what I want from you. Your body will adapt so that it can continue doing what you do. It can continue supporting you. 5, 4, 3. Let's do traditional battle ropes. So just to switch it up. So all that matters is that you're in a circular motion at the bottom of the bounce. And you can even bend your knees and just let your body come down. You can stand up straight and then go down with every bounce. You can go outer bounce and go faster. Whatever helps you to be more coordinated. And now get into the motion and let your muscles activate in their own time. Feel your arms squeezing in at your sides. So it's easier to do smaller circles so that your arms can be tight in. And then look at you. Look at you. Spin in your wheels. Spin in the wheels. Is this of a train? I don't know why I'm thinking of a train. And they're strong. Your arms are so strong and you're squeezed. And at the bottom of every bounce, total muscle fiber activation, strengthening, and stretching. Can you believe that your muscle fibers are stretching? It's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. Keep it up here. Keep your neck relaxed. Squeeze at your sides. 10, 9, 8, 7. It's you and your bounce. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're gonna do some more forward kicks. So you can do 2 mid bounces, you can do 1 mid bounce, you can even do no mid bounces if you desire. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do 1 mid bounce. And I'm going to kick. And my intention is gonna be to be slow and even. So I lift the same height with both legs. So 2 mid bounces is amazing. Boom. As long as you stay in your nose breathing zone, right? Then some of you might say, I'm going here. No mid bounces, but make sure you know what the drill is, maintaining your nose breathing. Now use this opportunity right now to see how flexible you are, okay? You can have you have to have your knees bent a little bit. You can have them straight. That puts a real good stretch into your calves, hams, and knees, and you do you. How deep do you want to go here? It brings your heart rate up a little bit more. But this is your opportunity for your hams, hamstrings, knees, and calves, and glutes. Crunching the core. Slow it down. Now breathe with your body. See if you can coordinate. Exhales when you kick up. Slow it down. Don't hesitate to throw more mid bounces in, please. If you're going at a slower pace, you might need to breathe a little faster. But just breathe normally. Great job. 10. Stay even. 6, 4, 2. Side to side kicks. I'm gonna do 1 mid bounce and stay slow and feel flexible and strong. See, I can go even lower and easier. So I know this is all levels. I can really pick it up here, really fly. And you can be here. This is your second round. your second set of hips, inner thighs, obliques. Yes. You can alternate let goes of your arm if that helps you to swing up a little bit. Heart rate's jacked right now. You go in at your pace, I know it. We got 15 more seconds. Obliques, hourglass, strong core, strong lower back. 5, 4, 3, butt kicks. 2, 1. If you need a health bounce break, just take one, because then you're so fresh and ready for the next set. Have you ever gone out and done, whoops, Alexa, cancel. Oh, she ain't listening to me. Have you ever gone out on a, Alexa, cancel, please, thank you. Have you ever been out on a track, is what I think of, and you've done sprints, maybe in the swimming pool, sprints, even maybe on your rebounder, sprints, right? There's no better way to do your second sprint than when you're fully ready for it, right? Then you go, you're more comfortable, you're happier, your heart rate has more length to reach. There was this, I feel like this period of time when circuit training was really popular. Quads, babies, trophies. Every time you lift your heel, your quad needs to lengthen, and then you're being pushed, you're being pulled. But feel the lengthening. Feel the lengthening. So all I was gonna say is those circuit training classes were like, do a move and then sprint, or do a high intensity move between, machines or movements. And the heart rate never had a chance to come down. And that was popular for a while. 15 more seconds. If you're here, I didn't cue you. Heart rate's going up, nose breathing down. Anyway, it didn't last. Circuits aren't popular anymore for a reason. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do crisscrosses. So, easy crisscrosses, just easy. Bringing the heart rate down. It's all right, we're all innocent that we believed or thought that we needed to crank up the heart rate for maximum benefit. We're all innocent. We're all doing our best. So no judgment. Go ahead and stretch a little further, trophies. I want you to get a little farther out on your mat so that you're working into it more. More stretch and knee flexibility, ankle flexibility, and hip flexibility. I know, sometimes I'm silly, but at the same time, this is just so important for longevity, health, joint health, right? So anyway, now that we know better, keep our heart rate down, nose breathes down. Now we're all gonna be able to daily habit. You know, you wanna feel the accomplishment, done and dusted, every day. Nobody wants to get the fittest that they've ever gotten. And then, let's go ahead and do ski jumps here. Nobody ever wants to get super fit and then not move their body, move their fit body. You know, when you're super fit and then you give your body that hour a day of fitness, then you stay fully flexed. You stay in your best fitness and strength and flexibility. So it's a daily thing. It's got to be just a part of your day. And let's go ahead and take it around the clock. feel yourself landing at an angle. There's method, there's a reason we jump side to side, and it's to put weight, pushing and pulling, being pushed and pulled at an angle so that we one up our competition. All those competitors out there that are putting their bodies, pushing and pulling weights symmetrically and horizontally with their bodies this way, we're going at an angle. We're one-upping our core strength, obliques. I've got so many fun things to talk about in my live chit chat today. I really hope you're there at 5 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time. And if not, check me out. Check out the live after it's posted. All right, we're gonna do our 10-minute cardio session. And so I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do step-ups for 10 minutes. They start in 30 seconds. So take your time to relax, grab your stool, put it in, well, I'll go ahead and grab it so then I can do some too. But any move right now is good. And I'm gonna stay quiet for this 10 minutes so that you can focus on your breathing, because the nose breathing zone is the bliss zone. So I'm gonna cue you at the minute so you can, if you want, alternate from one move to the next. I like to go from a slower pace to a moderate pace, move minute to minute. 3, 2, 1. So if you're not doing step-ups, so first if you are doing step-ups, go singles and then doubles. If you need breaks with your doubles, just take some breaks and then get back to your doubles and breaks. Otherwise, singles and then doubles. Okay, so if you're not doing step-ups, you can do jogging if it's not bothering your neighbors below. And you can also do really slow jogging, which is totally brutal and will torture you to death, I swear. Will torture you to life. Let me be more honest. And if you want, you can have your arms at your sides, swinging, feeling the pull at the bottom of the bounce. See that tricep pull right there? And then I'm pushing down into my mat with a little bit of a lean, just a little. There doesn't really have to be any lean because that can be pretty tough on the back if you're going really slow. But if you stay nice and upright and then you just reach down, just a little tilt. This is brutal. 3, 2, 1, minute 2. So we can pick it up a little bit. And if you want to add arms in your slow torture jogs, then you can have arm movements going up as your more moderate pace. And then bring them back down for a minute, the alternate minute, okay? So jogging or step-ups, whatever you feel. Step-ups are great. Please always have a stool or chair close by for step-ups because they're the best. And I invented them. 3, 2, 1, singles, singles. Singles here or low arm jogging. So we're quiet for our neighbors. I was at my aunt's house and I was trying to figure out what she could do on the rebounder because she has a little bit of just a hard time with some of the movements on the jumper. So I saw a chair right there and thought, I wonder if I just tapped my toe on it. And I was so excited about it. Oh, I'm gonna be quiet for the next, okay, I got you. Silent Sally, okay? But I was really excited because these are bomb. Okay, let's breathe. Poise, posture, perfection. 2, 1, minute 4. 3, 2, 1. Minute 5. Slow torture. How slow can you go? But you don't have to. You want to. Let your body breathe you. Three, 2, 1. Pick it up just a little bit. If you want to push your threshold, it's on you, and I approve. Nose breathing threshold. And then you can health pump if you need to bring your heart rate back down. I talked about that in my last live that you can check out if you want. My live chit chat. Three, 2, 1. Take it down, minute 7. Core galore, baby. Three, 2, 1. Take it up a notch. Minute 8. I love that some of you are following my lead. Exploring. Dancing and playing while we get pushed and pulled. Three, 2, 1. Easy world. If you need to health pump for a whole minute, do that. That's what we do. We keep jumping and we let the heart rate come down. So we get ready for more. I'm going a little fast. Okay, the 10th minute. 3, 2, 1. Let your body breathe you and stay calm. Feel your core. Slow your movements down if you can. For our cool down, after this, we're gonna count. We work our jaw muscles, our face muscles, under chin when we count. So we're just gonna count silent, and we're gonna exaggerate, 1, 2, 3, and then when you get up to the 20s, I want you to go 21, 22, 23, 3, 2, 1. So health pump at a pace that's comfortable for you, and start counting. Look up a little bit. Keep exaggerating. Ten more seconds. All right, let's go ahead and bring our chest up. When we bring our chest up and we sort of flex our back and we pull our core, or we have our core tight, it stretches us. It's a good stretch. And now let's lift. We're bouncing gently, health pumping. We're gonna lift up into a dive, one hand on top of the other. And now reach your hands up with your ears in between your arms and see how far you can pull up while you bounce. Now just feel your body ease into it. You can pull from your shoulders or you can pull from your core. Okay, now keep pumping gently and turn to your left. Now you're stretching your ankles, you're stretching your knees, you're stretching your hips, you're stretching your spine, you're stretching your shoulders. Thank you very much. Very, 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 very much. Go ahead and bring it back to center. Now let's stretch and twist and strengthen all of our joints to the right. Now go ahead and bring it back to center and release. I'm gonna have us do a side bend, and this time we're gonna add a little back bend into it. So go ahead and lift your left arm up and just come to a point where you can get a deep stretch here. We don't have to reach all the way over. No, no, no. We just have to be here consciously in that left hip. All right? Now let's open up our chest to the left wall as our forearm comes up onto our handlebar. Now, how far you open up is up to you. You can open up just a couple degrees or keep your feet planted and keep your arm firm on your handlebar and turn all the way. All right, and then you can keep your head facing forward, or if you dare, you can look up. Now just be relaxed and gently bounce here. And if at any point it's too deep, just come back a couple degrees. We want easy world. Plant your feet and feel your feet stretching into your mat so that your hips stretch, your arm stretches, and relax. It's so wonderful, the opportunity we get to be right in our bodies and be getting good at these movements. Right arm up and over. Now remember, easy world here. So your foot plants and you reach and you stretch just at that perfect point where you get some stretch activation. And then you open up your chest as your left arm comes onto your handlebar. And then you come to your perfect position where you can pump, stretch, and bend. And you can test yourself if you desire. Ooh. If you start to be real present, you are being present. Let's go. Thank you. You're here with me. It's exactly what you're doing. Great work. I'm so proud of you. All right. Slowly release. Slowly release. If you get a nice deep stretch in there, the way you come back to balance and any sort of stretch relief is you just put yourself back into a good posture and you pump. Your body realigns. Because sometimes we go deep into these stretches. Turn to your left or your right and then hunch your back and immediately feel your back fully stretched. And now you're pushing down, you're bobbing your legs as you stretch. The slower the better. Come down. Every push down counts and stretches. And then as soon as you can, grab your handlebar and then your rim, and then you might notice that your legs straighten up a little bit and then your feet bob at a little bit of a different pace and you go into those hamstrings. Okay, find a position for your feet that feels good. That could be 6 inches apart, that could be 1.5 feet apart, that could be heels pointing in and your toes pointing out. And you could even play around with it. Take this opportunity to move around, okay? You can even bend one knee and come up on the balls of your feet on that bent knee side and then stretch deeply into your other leg. And then you can switch sides. Give yourself a little crunch, side bend. Otherwise, just hang out, bottoms up. Now can you let your head hang and turn your head to the left, chin to your shoulder. See if you can drop your head a little more and then bring it back to center and turn to the right. Just let your head hang. What an awesome opportunity to get some chiropractic care. Physical therapy, okay? Then gently grab your handlebar. I love safety. Safety first. Grab your handlebar with both hands and stand back up, okay? Come back up. Come back up, health pump here. All right, we're gonna do some humming. We haven't done humming in a while, or om, okay? I'm gonna actually be a little quiet because I don't wanna interrupt your humming and your ohms. So you can either go om and feel your lips vibrating as you go down and up and down and up, or anything you want to do, okay? You're free, trophy, om or hum. We're strengthening our lungs. We're strengthening our vocal cords. All right. I do want to do a quick squat because hips are so important. So let's go ahead and come down into a squat, deep squat, and get into those hips. Now, you don't have to bounce, you can bounce. If this is all you got, keep a hold of your handlebar and do your best. If you need to pop back up, you can, and then come down. Have your feet planted so that your knees feel safe. If you can get down in this squat position, I want you to pull your knees apart with your elbows, and I want you to see if you can slightly bob micro movements on the balls of your feet. I want you to stretch the crap out of your inner thighs right now. And you don't have to bounce here, okay? So you can even put your hands on the rim of your rebounder and just push your elbows into your knees and spread them apart. All right? And if that is too deep for you in that position, feel free to sit cross-legged. And this alone could be good for your hips. Maybe you can bounce a little bit, but all I want you to do is get some good hip stretching in, okay? Even just micro movements in the seated position where you're twisting your hips, your torso, your pelvic area, your pelvic floor, whatever, side to side, could be awesome. All right? And then when you're ready, stand back up, close your eyes, and just fully relax. We didn't do sit bouncing and lay bouncing today, but we're gonna be doing them in my 30-minute workout in case you wanna join me. But we're gonna be doing sit bouncing and lay bouncing in tomorrow's 60-minute class too. So we gave you a break today for sit bouncing and lay bouncing. I gave you a break. And if you wanna do them on your own, you're welcome to do them now or later on in the evening or in the middle of the day, whenever you wanna do them. Okay, class is over. We really are embodying how the forces of the earth, the weights of the earth, are snatching us head to toe in a very safe, supportive way. That's what I really love, because when we get pushed and when we push and pull weights, iron weights, it's not always in a gentle, even, safe way on the joints, but when we jump instead, it's safe, it's gentle, and it's easy on our bodies. Low impact, as they say, but the force that's behind the pushing and the pulling is powerful. It's potent. And when you start to see your muscles popping, the motivation is shoo. Actually, you don't even have to see them. You feel them. You go like this. Everyone, it happens to everyone. You start to go in and you might have a layer of fat around your body. So what? You feel hard inside, you know you're doing something right, okay? And then if you want to dive more into the, losing body fat or attacking your body fat, you're welcome to join our chit chats that are free and live. And we talk about that kind of thing, But if you're already on track and you're already doing your awesome diet and you're jumping instead, keep it up, because think about your journey and think about, you might say, I want to have my best trophy body in 1 year. You will. But in 2 years, you're going to have your best trophy body. And in 3 years, you're going to have your best trophy body. And in 10 years, you're going to have your best trophy body. And in 20 years, you're going to have your best trophy body. So when you compare it to the 20 year to the 1 year, you've got to give yourself the time, because your muscles are getting denser and denser and denser with this even, beautiful, gentle, powerful, potent, flexible weights of the earth, with the absolute most minimal chances of setbacks and injuries, because of how gentle and even and beautiful it is. With this recovery period, every bounce where we're floating in the air, that is recovery. That is the force of deceleration, the absolute floating in the air. Can you imagine? Mind blowing. So keep doing what you're doing. Jumping instead with us up to 6 days a week, and stay consistent for your best results so you can stay activated and really start to build on that snowball momentum. You're going to get results faster than you think with the consistency and with a very relaxed, trusting, faithful state of mind that the forces of the earth are taking care of you, right? You can put your trust in those, in the forces, the earth, the forces that create worlds and tsunamis and hurricanes and tornadoes and keep us planted on the ground. Gravity, right? We're adding to gravity. I'm so glad everyone. Okay, so everyone, Katrina was here, Mandy, you're here, Carol, you're here, Katrina, you're here, Ruth, you're here, Vesselina, you're here. Thank you, ladies, for chiming in and being here. I'm so glad that you had such a wonderful class. Vesselina, your compliments are through the roof, and they make me feel like I'm flying. And Katrina, also, you are so supportive. Thank you so much. You're putting in the work, like I say, and you're reaping the benefits and the results. And so stay relaxed and keep keep it up. Okay, I'm going live now in 28 minutes. If you want to join me for that class, also it's going to be in your live membership. We're going to change the thumbnails up. So the thumbnails for these classes are going to be a gold sparkly thumbnail, and the thumbnails for the 30-minute classes are going to be a silver sparkly thumbnail. And then we're going to keep them numbered. So you'll be able to do, which if you want to keep track and do them all, you're welcome. Like a lot of us in the 60-minute membership have already been doing all of the 60-minute workouts. And if you want to, well, I don't know. And you can decide how you want to keep, stay in your jumping momentum. I don't think you'll want to do every single 60 and 30 unless you want to train for an hour and a half, 6 days a week. That's up to you. But keep the intensity low and pay attention to how your body is responding and give it rest when needed, because it just will keep you more consistent if you're not having blowouts, and then you'll need more and more rest. So keep it easy, keep it easy, keep it easy. Okay. So anyway, you have access to all the 30-minute workouts. I'm going live in 25 minutes ish. So if you want to join me, you can. Otherwise, you can even do it later today. But again, thanks so much for joining me, and have a fantastic rest of your day. And then 5 p.m., set your alarms if you want to join me live for my chit chat. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, Sunday night, okay, for chit chats. All right, I'll see you tonight at 5 or tomorrow morning for class, okay? Aloha, love you so. Bye-bye. And Kelly, thanks so much for chiming in. Mandy, awesome. Jennifer, hi. Thank you. These workouts make me a better person for showing up within my family and friends. Yes, not only are you keeping yourself accountable, you're also you're showing your family and friends how it's done. And trust me when I say that the more you get under your belt, the more jealous they're going to be, because they're going to be like, man, time goes by. That is a given, right? So keep slipping them under your belt. And then they're going to be like, if I had started with you a day ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, I would be feeling as awesome as you. So you just keep letting those workouts slip right in and keep up the fantastic work. Okay. Mandy, I'm so glad you feel good. And Kelly, you are so welcome. Okay. I'll see you in the next workout. Take care. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay. Bye-bye.